Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Crusader Kings 2, a Game of Thrones mod Let's Play. I apologize for missing out on yesterday's videos. I've been pretty busy at school with exams and such, and so you guys will be getting Wednesday's videos today, which is Thursday, because I didn't have time to come up with another first look video for today, and since we missed out on Wednesday's stuff yesterday, I figured I would just carry it over to today. So, as usual, you know, we're still trying to eat up some claims here, conquer most of the northern part of the north, and the majority of the east is actually all of the east, really. I think we're only missing these and this right here. But yeah, so business as usual, just trying to eat up more land. We've got somebody working on a claim in... Where is he right now? I would have thought High Point, but I don't see him. Let's take a look. He is currently in... Oh, Widow's Watch. That's right. We moved him down here because this doesn't have a Lord Paramount over it. And basically outside of what the Boltons still hold... Actually, these three, excuse me, not the Dreadfort. We already have the Dreadfort. So these three, Seal Shore, these little island things up here, and then Widow's Watch are all that we don't have east of this river. So because there's no Lord Paramount over this, we can basically claim it whenever we want through war, whereas with anything held by the Boltons we have to wait for truces to expire. I believe we've got about 4 more years on that before we can take Seal Shore. Then we'll go after High Point, Ethring, and Hornwood, and after we grab this claim, we'll start working on claims here and up here. So that's the plan. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll get the clock rolling, and while I do that, I just want to remind you guys to hit that like button if you're enjoying our Crusader Kings 2 playthrough and you'd like to see more of it. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to help the channel grow and the best way to follow along with this series as it continues. I don't think Janos is my Justicar, so... Oh, he is. Right. So in that case, we're going to tell you to stop it. Okay. So, what's going on now? He's going to accept. Under my guidance, my own granddaughter Branda is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. That's good. She's actually got pretty decent skills. I'm impressed. She could be what saves us, and that's why I ended up titling the last episode what I did. It was like Granddaughter to the Rescue or something. Because as you guys well know, we've been trying to have a son because we currently don't have a male heir. Our heir is Lady Sybil, who's not, excuse me, a very good character at all. She's got okay stewardship, but everything else is pretty lackluster, short of her intrigue. And so fortunately, her eldest daughter, Branda, is our what's it called? One of our wards, and she is actually shaping up to be a pretty solid character. So I'm pretty happy about that. We're gonna try to keep that going. Obviously, we have only limited influence over it, but I'm hoping that we succeed. What's going on here? Oh, right. We were trying to assassinate the Lady Paramount's husband because he's some nobody, and if he's gone, we could try to slip somebody into the Lord Paramount position alongside the Lady Paramount. Is anybody else willing to join me, even if I pay them? It doesn't look like it, although that autosave is not going to let me scroll. Okay, so it's the year 8400, and oh, she will for a small amount of gold. So we'll send her a gift of 15 gold, and then she should join. Why is the game being so slow? Come on, there we go. Yeah, the game is not happy right now for whatever reason. She appears to be the only one, however. Okay. And So that's another, like, what, 18%? That should get us, yeah, up over 100, so that's awesome. We'll see how successful we are. In the meantime, we do have a lot of money saved up. I'm going to start improving the Dread Fort because we've been sort of neglecting the Dread Fort. So the first thing we're going to do is the Castle Town, because that will net us even more income than we already have and allow us to further invest into it. From here, we'll probably go like basic defenses, patrol posts, stuff like that. But yeah, we've got to start upgrading this, obviously. It seems that Mordea, the spy master of Lord Master Narbo of Mirwater, has been sent to Winterfell to investigate rumors of a plot. I don't care. I don't even know where Mirwater is, but I honestly don't really care. I don't think we've ever failed one of those events, and even if we did, what are they going to do about it? Okay, I'm going to close these. So let's see. Master Winton has some interesting ideas on how to improve the economy. So for 16 gold, we would get a local tax modifier of plus 5% for the next 5 years. What's my current income? It's 13.3. So would that really benefit me? I would think so. I'll accept it. As long as we get 16 or more gold from it, it was worth it. It's going to be hard to track whether or not we actually benefit that much, but I think we will. Okay. Alright, so my daughter Serena has started breaking the rules of the game she plays with the other children. Apparently she thinks winning is more important than fair play. I mean, in a way she's right, at least in this world. So she learns quickly, gains the ruthless trait, which is going to benefit her intrigue. Or we can put a stop to it, which gives her a 20% chance of being honorable, which is going to hurt her intrigue. I don't mind if she's ruthless, to be honest. She could eventually grow into like our future spy master or something. So I'm good with that. The interesting thing is that she's our daughter, but currently our granddaughter is actually older than her. That's a bit weird. The servants who will give Lord Paramount Winton his monthly bath have been bribed by my co-conspirator Linara. They will see to it that this bath is his last. Okay. Well, hopefully we're not incriminated, because that would be very bad if the Lord or the Lady Paramount found out that we killed her husband. Wouldn't be good at all. I'm a bit concerned about him still being stressed. He's been stressed for a very long time, and I've seen that become the death of quite a few characters. Gain some piety, so we're almost into the positive there. Perfect. So he was drowned in his bathtub. No one suspects the conspiracy. We lose 100 piety. We have a 33% chance of gaining deceitful, and I gain the trait dishonorable. That sucks. They've made assassinating characters in this mod really, really punishing. And I don't know that I mind that, but like, damn. It's like almost crippling. So we succeeded in that plot. And so now the Lady Paramount is no longer married. So let's try to arrange a marriage between herself and see what our options are. None of these guys are going to be what's the word? Suitable. So this is a bit problematic. I could, of course, divorce her and try to marry ourselves to her, but I really doubt that we would be able to pull off a regular marriage, I'm sure she would insist it be matrilineal. And the problem there is that if for whatever reason we did have a son, it would be of the Stark bloodline, but it would also be my heir. And so, as I said in the previous episode, we would basically lose the game because we would have a non-Raventree inherit all of our claims. So that is very problematic. Let's go into the character finder here and try to find an adult male who is not in prison, not married, not a ruler, my religion, my culture. I guess we can invite him. I don't think he's really what we're looking for, though. Interesting. He's not a bad character. I might try to steal him. He's young, too. So I might throw him a gift and then see if he'll join us. Still no, really? Huh. That sucks. Okay, so we were looking for preferably another Raventree, if we can find one. But apparently there aren't very many Raventree men. That's interesting. So are there any of these that we can remove? So male, not in prison, not married, not already a ruler. Well, actually, no. It's set up so that they can be a ruler. Preferably they not be a ruler because they won't be able to leave whatever court they're in otherwise. This is tricky. I don't really see any way around this. Let's try it all. I'm just gonna put Raventree in here and see what we get. Whoops. So nothing. Very interesting. I don't know that we can really take advantage of the situation then. At the very least, we prevented the Boltons from becoming Lord Paramount. Well, not really, because this kid is still the heir to the Kingdom of the North. I guess that means he's next. What's our chances? 50%? So he's up next. We got to get rid of him. Can't have Boltons taken over. Hopefully, from here forward, she'll at least only accept matrilineal marriages. But I am tempted to request a divorce and go after this, because this is a huge opportunity. If she accepts a regular marriage, we would become king and or Lord Paramount of the North, which is obviously what we were, trying to accomplish before, and we could essentially do it through marriage without any conquest, which is a rare, very rare opportunity. Oh wow, 37%? I will take that. I'm running out of money to send to these people, though. Let's see, are there any other major players that are willing to join? Because like 5% isn't really worth paying somebody over. I think we'll just stick to what we've got there. We'll leave this open in case anybody else wants to join. Let's see, did she like instantly marry somebody else? No. So what would happen if I were to let's see, how did I bring that up before? No. Arrange a divorce. Oh, I don't have enough money. Right. So we've got to wait a bit. Hopefully she doesn't remarry before that. If she does, oh well. But I'm going to see if we can't maybe pull this one off. She is 40 though, so chances are that we will not be able to have well, it's not impossible, but if we married her, we would have a very small window to have a child. Let's see, he wants to depose her. That's interesting. Yeah, this is a very precarious situation that the North finds itself in right now, because this kid right here is the heir. If something happens to him, which I'm trying to ensure does, then she won't have an heir. Her brother, I think, would become the heir, since he's the only like living family that she has, and he is a bastard. So that's a pretty interesting proposition as well. And then if nothing happens to him, he becomes the first Bolton king of the North, at least the unified North. But she's not remarried yet, so we've got a little bit of time. It's entirely possible that she doesn't remarry. I assume that she will, though. But because she already has an heir, she may not find it necessary to pursue another. And so I'm wondering if that might give us a little bit more leeway into pursuing a standard marriage rather than the matrilineal one. Uh-oh, so Branda is slacking off. Slothful? No, we need to talk to her about being diligent. Yes! Oh, man. It's coming through. That's such a good trait to have, too. Apparently her learning is... Oh, right, the poor education. That wasn't up to us, though. That was up to her parents. Because we can only decide for our own children. I didn't decide for her. I did give somebody else a poor education, but that does suck. Apparently it only affects learning, though. And not any of the other traits. That's good to know, actually. But so far, so good. Okay, so I have the money. Although I'm cutting it awfully close. So let's see here. I don't know. I feel bad. Her close relatives will be insulted. Who are her close relatives? I mean, she's got a couple siblings who are nobodies. I don't know, like, she's a good character. I don't want to, like, completely burn this bridge, but this is, like, such a huge opportunity. I wish we were closer to the end of the episode so I could leave this one in your guys' hands, but I'd have to cut this episode awfully short. I might do that because I want to take counsel and see what you guys have to say about it. But this, if we were able to land this marriage, and not a matrilineal one, a regular one like she had with him, and then we can get rid of this kid, that means that his son, if we were able to have one, is now Lord Paramount and or King of the North. And that's exactly what we've been trying to do, although we were doing it through more aggressive military tactics. You know, it would accomplish our goal a lot quicker than we would normally be able to, and with a lot less bloodshed. It's tough. The other concern I have, and I don't know how this would play out, is if we do manage to get that regular marriage, but they don't have a son or any child, I think that her brother is still the heir. I don't know how that works exactly. Because, again, she is Lady Paramount. We would be secondary to her, and so because the children that he has are not of, you know, her, she didn't mother them, so they would not necessarily be her heir. I imagine her brother would fall into that spot. And so this kid, actually, damn, that's a missed opportunity there as well. There are plenty of Raventree women that could marry this kid, and, well, women and or, you know, girls, but so there's really nobody I can put in there. Maybe it's because he's already betrothed, it's not letting me. But I would be very interested in seeing if, like, Serana, for example, or Serena, I keep calling her Serana from Skyrim. But like, I wonder if Jane or Serena could marry her. Let's try to set up a matrilineal marriage for her while we're at it. She's a pretty good character, so I want to keep her around. But we'll have to find somebody who's also a decent character. Let's see, what are her traits? She's Grey Eminence. She's the epitome of a statesman. Okay. Also a skilled fighter. Family person. She's zealous, patient, and ambitious. Those are all good traits, actually. She came out to be a far better character than I was expecting. So I guess I have Miles to thank for that. Miles has been a pretty solid spy master for us. He's been pretty loyal. He's been very effective and helpful in general. But I'm not seeing any options that really stand out to me. Let's see. Martin, he's a sworn shield and reachman. Not a very good character, but he does have decent traits, although fashionable is not something I particularly care about. Patient, just, stubborn, content, and charitable. They might butt heads with each other because he's content. Actually, no. If they were both ambitious, they would butt heads. That's how that works. Him being content, I don't think would have any effect on it. But other than him, like, not really seeing anything. Actually, this guy here could become a commander for us. So that would be a worthy matchup. He's an inspiring leader. He's ambitious. So they would like each other less because they're both ambitious. Shy, ruthless, and patient. They're very close in age. I think we're gonna go after him. I mean, the age is perfect. Again, he could be a commander for us. This guy's not bad either. But I don't really need a steward. I have a pretty good steward already. Let's see. He's rude, gregarious, brave, chaste, just, a brilliant steward. My concern is if he's chaste, they might not have children. That's tough. I'm gonna go with Emin here. Let's see. We would gain 3 prestige from marrying into House Pandred and minus 100 from marrying the relative of a lady. I don't understand that. What? That's a huge prestige penalty. Am I the one paying it, or is she the one paying it? Because I can afford it. I don't know if she can. Let's see. What is your prestige? 43. So she can't afford it. Honestly, we're just going to go with it. Whatever. It's a matrilineal marriage. And then I think I'm going to... Well, before we do that, I was going to see if there's any betrothal we can set up with that Stark kid. Actually, he's Snow, isn't he? What was his name, damn it? Something with an O. Let's see. Ofgar. That's an interesting name. That's not one that I've seen a lot of Northerners have, and I wonder who his parents were, actually. Let's take a look at that. Obviously, it was Lord Paramount Roose. But who's the mother? Sarah Wool. Okay, she's also a Northman. Okay. Interesting. Theo Wool and Para. Got it. Ranulph Wool. Oh, okay. Okay. So, descendants of the Hill Clansmen, who are in turn descendants of the First Men. That makes more sense where that name comes from then. Interesting little stories like that. I love the game for that. It's like you can follow lineages and see like, oh, that's why that character looks a little bit different from the rest of the Northers. I think we saw that in well, when we were dealing with the Manderleys trying to constantly take back White Harbor. We were seeing that because there was a Manderly that looked like he was from Dorne. And it turned out, like, because of marriages and descendants and stuff, he actually was Dornish. And so I love, like, tracing lineages back through the game like that and seeing how this stuff played out. And it's all happening more or less right in front of you. There's just so much of it going on that it's difficult to follow. So what was his name again before I forget? Offgar. Okay. So Offgar, let's see if we can't find him in here. I wouldn't be surprised if we couldn't, just because, yeah, he's already betrothed. So, yeah. And of course, this kid is probably already betrothed. Actually, he's not. Could we arrange a matrilineal betrothal? That would be hilarious. Let's see. Really? Oh, okay. Well, we don't need to marry her then. Forget it. This accomplishes the same thing. We'll probably not want to kill him then. But yeah, we're going to do this matrilineal marriage. He's going to inherit the Kingdom of the North. And our daughter will be his queen. And when he dies, if they have a son together, they will be of the Raventree dynasty. And we will inherit it. So yeah, make that thing happen. Let's make sure that we don't kill him accidentally before that. So that was a big waste of money, but we'll get rid of that there. I'm really surprised that they accepted that. Like, really surprised. So they're going to accept. So Emin Flowers has arrived at our court. Let's get rid of this stuff. And we are well over on time, so I'm going to break off the episode here. And we'll sort of sort stuff out in the next episode. But I think that went about as well as it possibly could have. Rather than having to abandon our current wife and try to finagle some sort of marriage here, we were actually able to just go one step down, or one step up the ladder, go right to her current heir, Bannon Bolton, and basically arrange a betrothal with him. And a matrilineal one, no less. So all of his children will be Raventrees. Anywho, we're going to end it here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Crusader Kings 2 with you, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.